Hey Karen, I ended up driving back late tonight from upstate New York. So gonna make a short video. I'll be teaching an online class tomorrow morning till noon, so I'll call you right after that, or at least text you right after that. I'm making a video. I know it's unorthodox, but it's because the situation is kind of complicated and it'll make it easier to explain it this way than me trying to explain it to you slowly over the phone. This is actually our third full house set of Hunter Douglas. They're super expensive, but they are nicer than anybody else's. So that's why we ended up coming back a third time. Anyway, I know that they have like a 21-day satisfaction guaranteed policy. So basically, if some stupid man gets all excited about the Super Bowl and he buys green blinds because he's happy that the Eagles won, that when the wife finds out and hates them, I know there's a 21-day policy where if you pay for replacement, you can realize, oops, I made a mistake, but Hunter Douglas wants me to be happy, so they'll, probably at cost, just make a new set. That is definitely not what happened in this situation. And honestly, I feel uncomfortable because Nadia is so nice. And I honestly am not sure that she still understands exactly how this went wrong, but I'm going to try to explain it as easily as possible. Excuse me. So anyway, we did not buy one thing and then realize, oops, we made a mistake. What happened is we both, my wife and I, thought we ordered one thing like this and it showed up. It's completely different. To show you a picture, the one on the left is the one that the guy installed. The one on the right, we already own those. They're the exact same thing. We already have the ones that came. We already had them. When I walked in, I let the installer come in early. When I came in, he said, "What do you think?" And I said, "What do I think of what?" Because I thought he hadn't removed my old shade or blinds yet. I thought, and he's like, "No, these are the new ones." I'm like, "Oh my God, no, please stop. Somehow there's a mistake." So let me explain what I think. I'm sure what happened. So anyway, basically when we went in, we knew we had two major needs. It was transparency. Personally, I hate blinds. I don't like them at all. But this house is so drafty that we're going to have them and keep them down all the time for insulation. And Hunter Douglas really has the only product that you can see through and provide some form of insulation. So the issue becomes kind of confusing. And that's why I put this salesperson is like, I think the more experienced the salesperson is, the more they know that this is tricky. Because what happened was, they start talking this, it's almost like a foreign language. Architella, semi-shear, illustra, all those words, they don't really mean anything to like a normal customer. So what ended up happening is, this is what we wrote down the day that we were there. It's like our contact information. And like, we thought we were, even at this point, it's the Duet semi-shear, but Lila illusion. Now, it's my understanding now that that's not even possible. Because like the way I explained it to my mom, it's like we ordered a Subaru and we didn't really like the Subaru colors, but there was another catalog laying on the table and my wife was like, "Oh, I like this blue." And like, honestly, we should have been told, no, let me put those books away. You can't look in there because that's not a possibility. But we really thought that it was because we kept being shown that 4-level thing that says like it can be kind of transparent, very transparent, or opaque. So we thought that would work for anything. And the one that we picked is prettier. I now know that you only have 8 choices for semi-shear. Really, that's the only thing we should have been looking at a certain point. But there were all these other books on the table and my wife picked one that she liked. And it is the one that we got. It's much prettier, but it's not an option because we have to have semi-shear. So anyway, basically that's what happened is because all those books were left out, we basically ordered a car from Subaru and a color from Corvette. And at the time, I don't work there. I don't understand all this, but basically that's what happened. So it wasn't like we have buyer's regret. It's that this is not what we wanted. The number one priority of everything is to see through. And even these, you cannot see through them at all. So anyway, like I said, I have a class in the morning. I'll be teaching till about 11:30, I think Eastern time, I'm done. I'll send you a text and we can talk, but hopefully this will at least get us up and running because you'll have some sense of what I think happened. All right, thank you.